अनंत शिव योगी महादेव आदि अनंत शिव
Namaste, Sitaram. Welcome to another segment of Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Maha Rudradev Mandir. Now, we celebrated our 1-year anniversary, that is Maha Rudradev's Mandir has been open for 1 year on Sunday, August 16. So during Rudraaya, you're going to hear from Pandit Ravi Sharma that was delivered on Sunday morning on August the 16th for our 1-year anniversary. So we'd just like to say thank you so much for your contributions and your support for the past year to making Maha Rudradev Mandir a success. We'll now join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for his religious message. Enjoy.
कर्वं स्थूलतनो गजेन्द्रवर्णं लम्बोदरं सुन्दरं प्रश्यन्दन् मधुगन्धलुब्धमव्यालोलगन्धलस्थलं धन्तागादिविता रुद्रै सिन्धूरशोभाकरं वन्दे शैलसुतां सुतं गणपतिं सिद्धिप्रदां कामदम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। To glorify Sri Ganesh with Shubh Bhajan. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Jai Ganesh Deva. जाकी पार्वती पीता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा।
गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा।
लड्डुवन का भोग लगे संत कर सेवा, संत कर सेवा। लड्डुवन का भोग लगे संत कर सेवा जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पीता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा।
गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा।
एक दंड दयावंत चार भुजधारी, चार भुजधारी।
एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, चार भुजाधारी।
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूष के सवारी, मूष के सवारी। दुखियों के दुख हरत, दुखियों के दुख हरत परमानंद देवा जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा मात जाकी पार्वती पीता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा।
अंधन को आँख भेद कोरियन को काया, कोरियन को काया। भाजन के पुत्र दे निर्धन को माया, निर्धन को माया। भाव से पार करो नाथ, भाव से पार करो नाथ, भजन करो तेरा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। मात जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश,
जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जागी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा। प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणपति महाराज की जय। It is indicated that in the Hindu altars, that when we look at all the different manifestations of the Lord as enshrined, one cannot but help look and become most amazed at all the different forms, because everyone looks differently. Some looks quite peculiar for individual self who has never ever seen. Bhagavan Sri Ganeshji himself is no exception. It is said that the symbolism itself of Bhagavan Sri Ganeshji himself is encapsulated itself in this most divine form. There are those itself who will tell you that the first word itself was God, but they are unable itself to tell you what this word is. In Hinduism, Orthodox Hinduism itself, it tells us, Sanatana Dharma tells us that this first word, as per Rig Veda, tells us the word Om. And if you look at Bhagavan Sri Ganeshi from the side, complete, we will see the figure Om itself that is enshrined. And so, for the benefit of the devotees, the sages and saints, they have brought forth in such great revelation itself on how to understand and appreciate the beauty and existence of God. First, we have to understand that Gana itself means a group. So, as a group of devotees have gathered here, they are called as a Gana, not a G-U-N, G-A-N, a Gana. Okay, so we have to understand how it's pronounced. It is said that this universe itself, as per science, it tells us that it's been created by a group of energies, a group of atoms and so forth. And so this universe itself will be in total chaos. If there was no supreme law, there has to be some supreme law that allows the sun itself, that we will be able to see it. Or else, if there would be no sun, there will be total darkness, and so there will be total chaos. There has to be some supreme law itself that allows us that when we walk, and we walk straight, when we understand that the world itself, the earth itself goes in a circular motion on a 360 degree at the end of 24 hours roughly. And anyone will tell you that if you're walking, something that is spinning around will become dizzy. So there has to be some supreme law itself that governs this, of why this is. Bhagavan Sri Ganeshji is called as the Lord itself of these supreme laws. He's called as the energy. He's called as the supreme consciousness, as per the yogis himself, that pervades and brings order in this universe and removes chaos in this world. He's rightly depicted as the Lord itself who removes obstacles. He removes trials, he removes tribulations itself in life. Many sages and saints, they have brought forth the greatness of the explanation, or to the best of their ability, to explain about Bhagavan Sri Ganeshji. Adi Shankaracharya, he himself, who was called as one of the greatest adept in his time, it is said that he himself brought forth and he explained in the most beautiful verse. He indicated, Ajam nirvikalpam nirakaramekam niranandamanandamadvaitya purvam param nirgunam nirvishesham नित्यं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजे मा गुणातीतमानं चिदानन्दरूपं चिदाभाष्यकं सर्वगम्यानगम्यं मुनिध्येयमाकाशरूपं परेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम. In many of his Vedantic texts himself, he explains the true philosophy itself is enshrined. And so he says, Ajam nirvikalpam nirakaramekam. That this means that Sri Ganesha is called as Ajanma. Ajanma itself means that which is unborn, that which has not taken birth, like you and I. We take Janam, we take birth. But Bhagavan Sri Ganesha is called as the Lord, he is called as Ajanma, meaning that he is called as birthless. He is called as Nirvikalpa. Nirvikalpa itself means that all attributes themselves is afforded towards him. Whatever one soul desires in life can be afforded itself through the grace of God. You know, we have to think about Bhagavan Sri Ganesha itself in such a manner. So, we are entering into a company, and so we would like to meet the CEO of a company. So Crystal, Jai, or anybody, you think you can just walk in into any office and say, I would like to have a meeting with the CEO of a big, massive company, Bell. Let's say Bell. Use Bell, Bell or Rogers or something for that example. You'll be quickly say, do you have an appointment? When the security checks, he said, no, you have no appointment. So there's no way you can yell how much you want. You can say how much you want. You will not be afforded this opportunity. Bhagavan Sri Ganesha himself is also saying in our prayer that first, before we ascend and meet the Divine Lord, we have to go through the security, which is Sri Ganesha. We have to go through the sun and the moon and all the different planets themselves and ascend. And so that's why it is enshrined within this holy Bedi themselves of the greatness and how we are supposed to reach. Bhagavan Sri Ganesha himself is called as the divine minstrel. And so we should all understand very briefly that when Sri Ganesha himself had taken manifestation in this form, that we have to understand that we were told that Bhagavan Shiva himself had gone himself in meditation, and so Shri Parvati Devi herself, what did she do? She was by herself, and so feeling quite alone, she was going to take bath, and so she created, from the dirt of her body, she created and she molded a little child. And so this little child itself came and became the Dwarpal, or the gatekeeper. And so when he became this gatekeeper itself, she indicated that no one should enter into her chambers. And so Lord Shiva, the Lord, came. And so we are told that there ensued a great battle between Lord Shiva and Sri Ganesha himself. We are told also that Bhagavan Shiva himself took his Trishul himself, and off went the head of Sri Ganesha, the physical head that he had. You know, we have to understand in these stories themselves, were they really stories itself that actually happened? Or were they true, genuine truths itself that will dare to help us understand? If Bhagavan Shiva is called as the Lord of this world, will he cut off his head of his own son? Think about it. Many come and question this. Then that means that he's not omniscient, he's not all-knowing. Devotees, we all have to understand that what this represents. Bhagavan Shiva himself is called as Yoga Deva, Mahadeva. He's so peaceful itself. Is he so hot-tempered itself that someone stops him and immediately a battle itself ensues? Devotees, we have to understand the deeper meaning of it. Parvati herself is called as a festive energy. It is said that her body itself becoming dirty itself symbolizes what we call in Bhagavad Gita, tells us about the Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. and tells us about these lower tendencies or these lower qualities itself when we create in front of us as barriers. And so when this sattvic tendency allows or tries to enter, it is prevented. And so we have to understand when Bhagwan Shiva himself comes and he beheads, it is not really beheading Sri Ganeshji, but it's removing these qualities himself. We are told that the head itself of an elephant, when Shri Parvati Devi came and she saw her son lamenting himself in such manner, she said to the Lord, that restore the life back of my son. And so it was indicated that the head of an elephant, newborn elephant, was placed. The elephant itself is that which it goes through every obstacle, and no obstacle itself is a barrier. Similarly, also in life, we also have to understand, as we go through the corridors of life, we do not allow obstacles themselves to stop us, but we go through these. One who has God itself in their mind, one itself who has the divine name of the dear Lord. There's so many beautiful implications that are given in these form. We always indicate, like Bhagavan Sri Ganeshji, some Pivatsa Murti, the Smurti itself is turned towards the right, some say it is turned towards the left, and if it is turned towards the left, then we use this for more meditation. Devotees, scriptures themselves gives us, a picture itself is worth 1,000 words. And so we all have to understand and appreciate these, what is there written. Jai 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 Gananayaka, Jai Jai Vigna Vinayaka, Jai 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 Gananayaka, Jai Jai Vigna Vinayaka. Shiva Mangaladayaka, Vindhya Buddhidharayaka.
Shiva Mangaladayaka, Vindhya Buddhidharayaka.
Gajvarana Gauri Nandana,
Gajvarana Gauri Nandana,
Gajvardhana Gauri Nandana, Gangadhar Shiva Shambhu Nandana.
Clinic West Durham is where you will find experienced doctors and therapists serving the Durham region for over 10 years. Our friendly and highly trained treatment team diagnose and treat a wide variety of injuries and pain. We will manage your care with your family doctor and specialists and bill directly to your insurance company. We are conveniently located at 1031 Brock Road in Pickering. Flexible appointment hours are available. Please call us at 905-428-1266 to book an appointment. Are you looking for that special piece of jewelry? Come check out Omesh Jewelry. With its newly owned location, Omesh is now able to offer better prices with excellent personal service. Coming from a generation of jewelers known for their exceptional skills, Omesh offers an array of one-of-a-kind jewelry, including religious pendants. With a new location, Omesh has invested in state-of-the-art laser equipment and CNC machines, so your jewelry will be manufactured on-site. Visit Omesh and his crew now at 6440 Finch Avenue in Toronto. Many special occasions were celebrated this past week. Would like to start off by sending special congratulations to our very own Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon and his beautiful wife Stacy Ramkisoon as they celebrated their first wedding anniversary on Sunday, August the 16th. Wow, can't believe that 1 year has already gone by. So to the beautiful couple, on behalf of Rudraaya and Maha Rudradev Mandir, we wish you many, many happy years together. We'd also like to send best wishes to Chris and Rihanna as they celebrated their first step to a lifelong commitment. Chris and Rihanna got engaged on Saturday, August the 15th at Maha Rudradev Mandir. We wish you both a world full of happiness, and we certainly look forward to the wedding. Please enjoy this selection. Congratulations to the two beautiful couples.
लग जा गले के फिर हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले के फिर हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले हमको मिली है आज ये घड़ियां नसीब से जी भर के देख लीजिए हमको करीब से फिर आपके नसीब में ये बात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले
Please be reminded that we are going to be celebrating our 1-year anniversary by way of a 7-night yagna, a 7-session yagna. We actually opened Maha Rudradev Mandir on Krishna Janam. So the day last year, Krishna Janam, we opened Maha Rudradev Mandir. So for us, our anniversary will be celebrated each year on Krishna Janam. So we begin our 7-night session yagna in celebration of our anniversary on Sunday, August the 30th. Friday night, we celebrate Krishna Janam till midnight, and our last session to conclude will be held on Saturday, September 5th. That is the last session for the yagna. So please come out and join with us as we celebrate our 1-year anniversary through a 7-session Gyan Yagna. Now time to join our own Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon for a health segment.
Sitaram and welcome to Health Corner. My name is Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon, and on today's episode, we will discuss home blood pressure measurements. High blood pressure is one of the most common conditions that the South Asian and West Indian communities suffer from. It is important to know what the blood pressure numbers mean and how to properly check these measurements. Your blood pressure is a measure of the pressure inside the walls of the arteries of the body. A normal blood pressure is less than 140 as the top number and less than 90 as the bottom number. It varies depending on the situation, as blood pressure increases in certain situations and is lower in others. Blood pressure increases in times of stress, emotional upset, being nervous, or with certain activity or foods. There is a natural rise of the blood pressure that is temporary, as the pressure tends to return to normal when the condition is over. In addition to this rise and fall in certain conditions, there is a natural daily rise and fall of the blood pressure. It is lowest in the late night or early morning hours and then rises throughout the morning to peak in the afternoon. This can vary about 10 to 15 millimeters of mercury, which can be a considerable difference. This rhythmic rise and fall of the blood pressure is predictable and important to know, since the time of day your blood pressure is taken may affect the reading. Physicians do not diagnose high blood pressure on a single blood pressure reading, since blood pressure is designed to rise and fall in various situations. It requires about 5 separate readings that are all consistently high before a diagnosis of high blood pressure is made. This also means that if you are diagnosed with high blood pressure and told to monitor your blood pressure readings, that one single reading does not give you an accurate picture. Instead, you need multiple blood pressure readings to get the most accurate picture of your blood pressure control. The best method is to record your blood pressure at home with a certified blood pressure monitor and to record these readings in a summary that you can then take with you when doing your checkup with your physician. Home blood pressure monitoring should be done by anyone who is diagnosed with high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, or kidney disease, or anyone who is pregnant, elderly, or suspected of having white coat syndrome, where blood pressure goes up in the doctor's office due to being nervous. There are many blood pressure monitors available, but you should use a cuff that goes around the upper arm and not around the wrist or the finger, since these are less accurate. The cuff should also have the right size for your arm, or the readings may not be as accurate. Because of the natural variation in blood pressure at different times of the day, you should measure it at the same time every day. Try to avoid drinking tea or coffee 1 hour prior to checking your blood pressure, as this can elevate the reading. Sit upright on a chair with your arm on the table at the level of the heart, and then record 2 or 3 readings 1 minute apart. Record all of these measurements, the heart rate, along with the date and the time that you actually did these measurements. These readings will give the most accurate picture of what your blood pressure is, and is very valuable to your physician when doing your checkup. When checking at home, if the blood pressure is higher than 180 as the top number, or 110 as the lower number, then you should see your physician immediately for an assessment. High blood pressure is a very common condition and is often something that many people do not fully understand. Hopefully, this talk gives you a bit more of an overview of blood pressure variation and what you can do to take more of an active role in measuring and controlling your blood pressure. Thank you for joining with me on Health Corner, and I look forward to joining with you again next week on Rudraaya.
West Durham is where you will find experienced doctors and therapists serving the Durham region for over 10 years. Our friendly and highly trained treatment team diagnose and treat a wide variety of injuries and pain. We will manage your care with your family doctor and specialists and bill directly to your insurance company. We are conveniently located at 1031 Brock Road in Pickering. Flexible appointment hours are available. Please call us at 905-428-1266 to book an appointment. Are you looking for that special piece of jewelry? Come check out Omesh Jewelry. With its newly owned location, Omesh is now able to offer better prices with excellent personal service. Coming from a generation of jewelers known for their exceptional skills, Omesh offers an array of one-of-a-kind jewelry, including religious pendants. With a new location, Omesh has invested in state-of-the-art laser equipment and CNC machines, so your jewelry will be manufactured on-site. Visit Omesh and his crew now at 6440 Finch Avenue in Toronto. Would like to thank our kind sponsors at Maha Rudradev Mandir for making Rudraaya possible, as well as our executive producer, Gary Khan. Please remember, the Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 48 in Scarborough. Until we meet again next week, have a blessed week. Namaste.